Hey angels, welcome back to Your Own University TV, where we talk about what sets you apart from everybody else in the world, because you matter. So today's juicy topic is all about speaking your truth. How can you speak your truth? Do you even know what your truth is? Do you question yourself? And do you trust yourself to speak your truth? All of these things come up in each of my coaching sessions, and today I'm gonna bust through some of them for you so you can step into your truth, speak your truth, and feel more confident doing it. Hey angels, so today's topic is super juicy and I'm really excited to share it with you because it comes up with all of my clients, whether they're on the business track or the holistic track of wellness. Speaking your truth is what's going to set you apart from anybody and everybody else. But there's a few things that get in the way when working with people, and I want to help you get them out of the way. Today we're going to bust through that a little bit, give you some freedom, and hopefully you'll walk away from this segment feeling a lot more open to be honest with yourself and therefore honest with everybody around you. So the first reason that a lot of people don't know how to speak their truth is because they don't know their truth. So when you don't know your truth, you might know truth about everybody else, but maybe you're kind of easygoing, you're laid back, you don't really have an opinion about a lot of things, or there is just a simple like go with the flow, I don't really know attitude that you have. This can be a huge blocker for you stepping into your success and speaking your truth, laying boundaries, and having fulfilling relationships. So what I suggest to you is get out a journal and start journaling. Ask yourself powerful questions. So learning how to ask yourself questions and answering those questions for yourself in your journal is going to really allow you to figure out what you want, how you want it, and why you want it. Asking those major what, when, where, how questions and why. It's gonna set that apart. So figure out what you want. Figure out what your truth is, whether it's your truth in opinion or your truth about your life and what you want and what you truly, truly desire. So the next way is you don't want to hurt anyone. So many of my clients say, well, I would go for what I want, I would speak my truth, but I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be left alone. And the true fear here is to be left alone, to be abandoned, to be looked at as bad. And this is really hard for many people. Nobody that has a good heart wants to be looked at as bad. We just simply don't. And we don't want to hurt anybody because we love the people in our life. We appreciate the people in our lives. However, when you don't speak your truth, you become a doormat to those people, and they probably don't want you to be a doormat in their lives either. Now, if you have a codependent narcissistic relationship happening, some other dynamics there, hiring somebody to help you learn how to set those boundaries is going to be really important. The other thing is making sure that you put on your own mask first, right? We all get into the airplane and they say, put on your own air mask and then go and put your child's on. Well, the same goes for when you're speaking your truth. Put on your own air mask first. If you need space, if you need time, if you need to find a new job, maybe, but then there's action behind that. That might really shift things up and might hurt some people. This is another great place to journal. This is also a place where when setting these boundaries, you can use power phrases. So one power phrase that my friend Faith Young uses that I absolutely have fallen in love with this last year is, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just not feeling it. And learning how to say no, because saying no oftentimes is saying yes to yourself. And I'll do a whole nother segment on no is a yes, but saying no is often a yes to yourself. And this is one way where setting boundaries is your truth telling. And not wanting to hurt somebody in turn makes you eventually hurt yourself. So one thing that you can do is take a boundaries class, hire a coach like myself to help you figure out what you want and then how to ask for it in powerful ways. And then eventually, like I just said, it's really important to understand in this realm, if you don't speak your truth now, it's gonna hurt worse yourself and whoever you're having that relationship with in the long run. The third way is the fear of getting in trouble, or the fear, it's like a nervousness feeling of getting in trouble. A lot of my clients have this. We were raised, and we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, and we're raised in a time where parents were much more strict with the belt and getting in trouble was a lot more of a survival fear, like lock up everything, fight or flight kind of reaction. And so since we don't want to do this, oftentimes everything locks up, but we go into fight, flight, or freeze when faced with a decision. And so instead of telling our truth and setting a boundary and being honest and protecting ourselves, we are nervous and we fear getting in trouble, and so we go into people pleasing. So the second one was self-pleasing. I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to be good. I want to think. This is people pleasing. You know that you're gonna hurt yourself by doing this, but you won't get in trouble. Somebody else won't come and hurt you, right? And to avoid that, we often step into doing things that we don't want to do. And it can be as simple as going out to dinner when you really want to stay in. It can be as simple as saying yes to a program, or yes to a coach, or yes to a trainer, or yes to something like that, when you really are like, no, I don't want that. I need something else. I need support in another way, and not asking for what we want because we're in fear of being in trouble. One way to help this be released from the body and the body not do a fight, flight, or freeze tactic, so that nervous system can relax, so then you can go, oh, what do I want? How can this situation best serve me? What if I'm not getting in trouble? Is to do some inner child work. And you can schedule a session with me. We can do a soul seeding session. We can do a series of sessions at lishaantiqua.com. Or you can schedule something with somebody else. But doing some inner healing of your inner child who was, rightfully fearful of your parents or your community or your school to get in trouble if you said no or no thank you, or if you even stated your opinion. If you had people around you that would berate you if you had an opinion, then oftentimes it's very challenging to speak and say your truth. I hope that this helps you to step into your truth, to understand why maybe it's hard sometimes to speak your truth, and to feel more confident in how you can get to your truth. So my suggestions again, I don't know. I don't even know my truth. I don't even know why I get into these situations. Then please, please, please journal and self-direct questions. So ask yourself some questions to help you get underneath everything and down to your truth. To this power phrase that I really want you to do if you're scared of hurting somebody, you don't want to look bad, you were raised to be the nice girl, to be the good boy, then this power phrase, I'm just not feeling it. It's from Faith Young. She's a good friend of mine. I'm just not feeling it right now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, but I'm not feeling it right now. If no is a hard thing for you to say. Another thing is really getting into some setting boundaries, some classes around setting boundaries, and I have information for you at your own university about that. The next thing is nervousness. The nervousness of getting in trouble. This is, you don't really care about looking good or anything. You just don't want to get in trouble. Your body locks up and you feel like you're being pushed into something by somebody that is in authority, right? And you don't want to get in trouble. Taking back that authority in your own life and learning how to do some inner healing of your inner child is going to help you just step into your own adulthood, your own truth, and speak your truth with more authority and more, this is my truth and I stand by it. So I stand by my truth. I hope that this helps you stand by your truth. I'd love to know what you think and what you feel about this episode. Please share this episode with your friends. Subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, and share it around. Post it everywhere. We appreciate your shares, and I hope to see you at yourownuniversity.com, where we gift you 365 days of inspirational emails that will help you give yourself 10 minutes of awesomeness each day and will bring balance and joy and help you get to the bottom of this truth telling for you. So go ahead and sign up for that at yourownuniversity.com. Until next time, talk to you later.